Hi friends, welcome to the world of Nadi astrology. Yesterday we discussed it. We have started transit Saturn, and today also we are going to discuss transit Saturn, and particularly recently as a transit Saturn move over to from a Capricorn to Aquarius. That's why 2.5 years Saturn will be in Aquarius. So these 2.5 years, what is going to happen for the natives? You check your horoscope whether there are any planets from the Saturn. So this is a transit Saturn. Today Saturn is here. So it will stay here 2.5 years actually. So it is supposed to be entered. It was supposed to have entered on 17th of January, but some people say it was 7th or 8th like that. So anyhow, Saturn will be here up to 2.5 years. So from here, Saturn is aspecting, according to our BNN, it is aspecting 5th house, 9th house, 3rd house, 7th house, 11th house. You check in your horoscope whether your sun is posited in these signs. So it is the sign of Aquarius, Kumbha Rashi, Mesha Rashi, Midhuna Rashi, Singha Rashi, Tula Rashi, or Dhanur Rashi. If your sun is there, then what will happen? What we discussed yesterday, actually, the native will have some disturbances with the father or the male child. Some people will have disturbances with their senior officers. There will be professional harassment. So danger to father here in profession. Harassment to father by a new officer in his profession. Ill health to father. These things are generally going to happen in your life if you have sun from Saturn in 1593711. If there is sun in your horoscope, you check. From the transit Saturn, the house is what? Aquarius. From Aquarius, if your sun is in 1593711, these things generally going to happen. If at all sun is conjoined with friendly planets like Jupiter, then the native will get promotion. Because that is yoga, Jivatma Samyoga. For example, sun is conjoined with Saturn and Jupiter, Dharma Karmadi Yoga, Jivatma Samyoga. These two yogas are mixed. So then the native will get highest position. And moreover, Sun, Jupiter, Rahu are together anywhere in 1593711 from transit Saturn, the native will get highest position. Otherwise, only Sun is there in 1593711 from Kumbha Rashi in your natal chart. I am talking about in your natal chart from Kumbha Rashi. Do you have sun in 1593711? You check. If you have sun, then these problems you will get. Suppose sun is conjoined with Jupiter, sun is conjoined with Jupiter Saturn, sun is conjoined with Jupiter Saturn Rahu, then the native will get very good position, though Saturn is aspecting sun. That is, you have to keep in mind. Because we know already we have discussed yoga. And again, if transit Saturn is aspecting natal moon, These 2.5 years up to 2025, now it is 2023 we are in. So the coming 2.5 years, at any time the native may get a transfer or change of job or profession or business, change of place, loss in business, loss of job, unnecessary blames, humiliations, expenditure, debts, loans, cheating. And so suppose the native is businessman, he will get loss. Suppose the native is an employee, he will get a transfer because moon is a transfer. And suppose the native has some illicit relation yogas, then these 2.5 years he will be entangled in a love affair or illicit affair. There will be sudden changes in life. Mother may go, mother will undergo some ill health like gastric and rheumatic because moon is here mother and transit Saturn is here. It is gastric related, Vata Sambandhi Graha. So that's why, like a gastric or rheumatic pains, the native's mother will have.
सर यहाँ पे एक क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता हूँ?
या
सर जैसे सैटर्न का कनेक्शन मून के साथ 2.5 साल तक रहेगा, 2.5 years.
Okay.
तो ये प्रॉब्लम्स पूरे 2.5 साल तो रहेंगी नहीं है ना? अगर वो यात्रा करेगा
2.5 years, suppose the native is a businessman, he will get losses.
रेगुलरली लॉसेस होंगे उसको फिर?
Losses. But whenever Jupiter transit Jupiter aspects, then the losses will be minimized, balanced. Okay.
Okay.
But anyhow losses.
Right, sir. Natal chart
And
में
we have to check other combinations also. Moon is conjoined with which planets? That is yesterday we have discussed. So we will discuss after completion of the subject. Let me finish first, and we will discuss. I will answer all your questions. Okay. First, let me finish.
एक छोटा सा डाउट और था सर इसमें.
Okay.
सर मून अगर जुपिटर से कनेक्टेड है नेटल चार्ट में, तो उस केस में भी सर ये
he will get transferred. The native will get transferred.
अच्छा, तो लॉस की नहीं सर, जो लॉस का बताया आपने तो वो
no loss. Jupiter and moon, that is a yoga.
जी सर.
So here we have to, while giving predictions, we have to follow yogas. That is very important.
जी सर. Thank you, sir.
Jupiter moon here, so the native may go foreign or any other country, traveling may be there. And suppose along with the moon also other planets like Mercury or Venus, the native will have illicit relation yoga, he will have some illicit relations with the other women. So like that also may happen. That's why here if you take single planet, give single planet verdict. So suppose if you take combination of planets, you give based of the combination, good combination or bad combination, you check. If it is good combination, then suppose moon and Rahu are together. That is foreign travel. Who will go foreign? So Venus is connected, wife will go. Jupiter is connected, the native will go. Mercury is connected, the native, if he is a student, the native will go for education. So like this, we have to check yoga.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, right. If transit Saturn aspects natal Mars, there will be professional disturbance because Mars is ego planet and transit Saturn is actually karma karaka, work governing planet. And ego and work cannot go together. Okay. So that's why there will be professional harassment from the seniors, disputes with superior officers, there will be obstacles to income. These 2.5 years. You check in your horoscope, your Mars is from Aquarius, your Mars is in 1593711, then definitely you will have disputes with your superior officers if you are an employee. Otherwise, you will have disputes with your siblings. If it is a female horoscope, the female native will have disputes with her husband as well as her. Okay. So this is generally what happens. Now when it comes to Mercury, so what is going to happen? Mercury, for example, if transit Saturn aspects Mercury, so you check your horoscope from Aquarius. If you are in your natal chart, Mercury is there in 1593711, then you will learn something new. You will get professional training like healing related courses or astrology, because Mercury is astrology. So Mercury is business. So if transit Jupiter aspects Mercury, Mercury is friend or enemy to Saturn. So Mercury is friend to Saturn. That's why here the native will get profits in business. Profits in business. So here जातक को लाभ आएगा. ट्रांसिट जुपिटर का दृष्टि नेटल Mercury पर हो तो जातक को बिजनेस वाला, जातक बिजनेस वाली है तो जातक को क्या होता है? लाभ आएगा. So Mercury, suppose Mercury is conjoined with Venus. Mercury is conjoined with in the natal horoscope. In your natal horoscope, Mercury is conjoined with Venus. The native will get profits in business. Mercury is conjoined with Jupiter. The native will get, he will be able to promote his business. He will expand his business. So because Jupiter is a planet of expansion, that's why these 2.5 years, 2023 to 2025 generally, the native will expand his business if he is a businessman. If he is a student, he will be able to continue his studies. So further studies, for example. So as I told you earlier, if Mercury is conjoined with Moon Rahu or Moon Ketu, that is foreign travel yoga for business. So if transit Saturn aspects natal Mercury, which is along with Moon Rahu or Moon Ketu, then definitely the native will go abroad for foreign education. 2.5 years, he will complete his master degree there and he will come back also. Or he may stay there, whatever it may be, based on that transit. Okay, like that we will get cooperation, friendship will help us. So there will be support and help from others. So commercial side, so you can purchase lands, you will get benefit. Though you sell your land or you purchase land, you will get benefits. So landed benefits you will get. So you will be able to purchase land. So you will get very good land. Suppose some people, though they have money, certain times they won't get proper lands. So good sites they may not get, house sites or whatever it may be. Suppose transit Saturn is aspecting natal Mercury. During this time, definitely the native will get a very good site, house site or any land. So at cheaper rate. So at reasonable rate. Next, suppose Mars is with Ketu, Moon and at the same time Mars. So enemy planets. Then what will happen? Even though Mercury is with the enemies, when transit Saturn aspects Mercury, the native will get benefits only. But the benefits, whatever he gets, the proceeds, whatever he gets, will be balanced with the losses done in the previous year or whatever it may be, previous years. So balanced money here, income and at the same time loss will be balanced. So whenever transit Saturn aspects Mercury, Saturn will help his friend if he is in need. Suppose some people will say, sir, I have been in debts or I'm in trouble. Will anybody help me? So such questions generally people will ask. We have to check the Gochara. Suppose transit Saturn is going to aspect Mercury, then you can say yes, somebody will help you. Don't worry. Like this we can assure. If transit Saturn aspects Jupiter, Jupiter is Jiva Karaka. Jupiter is Jiva Karaka, Jivi, the native. And Saturn is what here? Saturn is Karma Karaka. Transit Saturn is here Karma. So when karma aspects GV, the GV will get karma. That means the GV will get profession, job. नौकरी मिलेगा, नौकरी लग जाएगा, जातक को नौकरी लग जाएगा. कब? ट्रांसिट सैटर्न, अगर ट्रांसिट सैटर्न, सैटर्न का दृष्टि जुपिटर, नेटल जुपिटर पर हो तो जातक को नौकरी लग जाएगा, नौकरी मिलेगा. So job, new job, prestige and promotion in the job, and transfer, change of place for profession to the credit of the native, development, professional growth, respect, unique opportunity of being associated with prestigious person field, friendship with big personalities, and the native may get gastric related problem if Jupiter is conjoined with Saturn or Rahu in the horoscope. In his horoscope, Jupiter is conjoined with, for example, Rahu or Saturn. When transit Saturn is aspecting natal Jupiter, the native will have gastric related problem, Vata Sambandhi, rheumatic pains or gastric problems. Suppose some politicians will ask, I have given many predictions. So I have given predictions about Narendra Modi many times when he was third time. I mean fourth time. It will be fourth time actually. So third is considered to be fourth because first time, 2 times immediately he became chief minister. That's why it will be the fourth time. 3 times he became chief minister, but it is considered to be fourth time because first time 2 times he did swearing in ceremony. And so I predicted when he became first time, fourth time chief minister, and first time prime minister and second time prime minister also I predicted. So you see, when transit Saturn aspects not only Jupiter, Jupiter is the native, Sun is politics, Saturn is profession. So in any horoscope, Jupiter, Saturn, Sun are together, the native will be a politician. Saturn is profession, Sun is actually politics, Jupiter is here, highest position. Generally in politics, highest position means like MLA, MP, and then CM, PM, like this. Okay? So that's why if anybody wants to excel, if anybody wants to succeed in politics, should have this combination, Saturn के साथ Sun, Jupiter होना है. Natal कुंडली में Kashyapa is natal horoscope. So if transit Jupiter aspects Saturn, Sun, Jupiter, then he will win the election. You check any horoscope at the time of elections. In examples, I show you how Narendra Modi won the elections and some chief ministers like Arvind Kejriwal and Mamata Banerjee, how they won the elections, I will show you in examples. Okay, just we are discussing principles only here. Okay, right. अगर ट्रांसिट सैटर्न का दृष्टि जुपिटर पर, नेटल जुपिटर पर हो तो क्या होता है? जातक को नौकरी लग जाएगा, नौकरी मिलेगा. Right? So keep it in mind. So if transit Jupiter aspects Venus, natal Venus, you check in your horoscope from Kumbha Rashi where transit Saturn is posited now. From Kumbha Rashi, you check 1, 5, 9, 3, 7, 11. If you have Venus, you will purchase house, vehicle or jewelry. If you are unmarried, you will get married. If you are married and your wife is pregnant, your wife will beget female child. That means you will beget female child. And there will be celebrations in last house and celebrations in the house, and financial stability will be there. And in the horoscope, Saturn, Venus are together, then there will be hike always, financial stability, salary hike. So Jupiter, Venus are, for example, connected. Jupiter, Venus, Saturn. So Saturn is profession, Jupiter is the native, Venus is money. So whenever transit Saturn aspects this combination, the native will get salary hike. Many people you see, they will every year they will get salary hike. If they do not get, they will jump to another company. They will move over to another company. They will get high salary. So why they will get high salary always? We have to check in their horoscope. Saturn and Jupiter, Venus are together or not. If these three planets are connected in the natal chart and transit Saturn is aspecting this combination, particularly these 2023-24, if anybody's horoscope Venus is posited from Aquarius in 1593-711, definitely you will get salary hike. Venus and Jupiter, Saturn are together. They can be anywhere in 1593-711 combination. They should be connected. That's all. Or you can check from Kumbha Rashi, Venus, Jupiter and Saturn are connected or not. That will be also working. So if at all the native is unmarried, he will get married. If married, then what will happen? It will be a very good period for wife. And there will be financial stability. The native will purchase luxury goods. The native will enjoy luxuries, comforts. He will purchase luxury goods like fridge and AC, some home appliances. And even for wife and daughter, it will be very good. Even for daughter-in-law also, this transit will be very good because Saturn will always help Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter because they are Saturn's friends. Suppose Venus is, some people say, sir, my Venus is conjoined with Moon, Ketu, and Moon, Ketu. Venus enemies who are there? Moon and Ketu, for example, Sun. So my Venus is connected with Moon, Ketu, and Sun, Sun. So what about my position this year? So suppose the same position is in 1593-711 from Kumbha Rashi, for example, what is going to happen? Saturn is aspecting Ketu, the enemy planet. Moon, enemy planet. Sun, enemy planet. But Saturn is trying to help his friend Venus. That's why the native will get some amount to balance his debts and so to lead his life at least these 2.5 years with proper food and amenities, whatever required for leading a life. So that's why if transit Saturn aspect natal Venus, that will be good. Venus can be with friends, so then the native will get more and more benefits. Saturn is with the enemy, Venus is with the enemies. Minimum benefits definitely guaranteed. Okay, minimum benefits the native will get. So at least you see the native may not purchase a flat, but he will at least be able to pay his rent. Sometimes you see the people may not even pay the rent. So suppose Venus, Ketu, Moon are together. So the native may not pay their rents also. But when transit Saturn aspects during these 2.5 years, there will be no problem. At least the native will have minimum benefits. The native will get maximum benefits if Venus is conjoined with friends like Venus. Venus is conjoined with Rahu. Venus is conjoined with Mercury. Venus is conjoined with Jupiter. Venus is conjoined with Saturn. Definitely these 2.5 years, the native will purchase big house, big car, big assets. If there are yogas, house yoga, vehicle yoga, these yogas, whatever now I have told, just Venus is with Mercury, Venus is with Rahu, Venus is with Jupiter, Venus is with Saturn. Definitely during this time, you check yourself in your horoscope. Venus is from Aquarius, now where transit Saturn is posited. In your natal chart, you check from Kumbha Rashi, 1593-711, Venus is there. Definitely you will get benefits these 2.5 years. If you are, for example, an employee, you will get salary hike, no doubt. And next, we have discussed Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn. Next, Saturn is on Saturn. So nothing will go wrong. But the thing is here, Saturn is working planet and transit Saturn also working planet. When working planet is already on working planet, so there will be additional work. You see, sometimes one governor rules two states. So suppose some governor may die, so immediately the in charge governor will come and he may be already ruling one state. So like that, one governor may rules one governor may rule two states. I will give you one example. When from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana was separated. So see, there was only one governor for around 5 years because he has to. There are so many things to share between these two states, and there will be some disturbance. That's why if there are two governors, then they cannot manage this. If it is one governor, he can manage this very well. So that's why. So like that, during that time when it was separated from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, when they were separated, so I'm talking about the governor who ruled these two states. So that's why Saturn on Saturn always burden. But one thing, your Saturn is connected with Jupiter, then it will be very good. So your Saturn is connected with Mercury or Venus, it will be very good. So Saturn is with Mercury, you will promise in your business. And Saturn is with Venus, you will get money. You will get money and prosperity. These 2 years, these 2.5 years, you will purchase house, vehicle like that. Saturn is, for example, with Jupiter, the native will get promotion in his field, whatever field it is. So like this, we have to check not only single planet, we have to check yogas. If there are good yogas, Saturn will give good things, and if there is any bad yoga, at least it may not do any harm, but it will help. Okay, it will help only. Now, when it comes to Rahu, this is very important thing we have to check. If transit Rahu is transit Saturn is aspecting natal Rahu, somebody die in the house, you check your horoscope. Whenever Saturn is aspecting Rahu, somebody may die. When transit Saturn is transiting over Rahu, somebody will die in our family. And Rahu is foreign. In our horoscope, Moon Rahu, Moon Ketu are together. That is foreign travel yoga. So when transit Saturn aspects Rahu and Moon, Rahu is friend, Moon is enemy. But Moon is traveling, Rahu is foreign. So that's why Saturn also will go foreign travel. So whoever has, you can check your Rahu is with the Moon or Rahu is with the Moon. Definitely there are chances of going abroad these 2.5 years. Yesterday I told this Gopal Krishna for somebody. So in his horoscope, Rahu and Moon are together. That's why chances are there going abroad. So moreover, here very clear, one thing is clear here. What we have to learn is one important thing is if the native, if transit Saturn is aspecting natal Rahu, Rahu is not connected to any planet, any positive planet, benefit planet, for example, then the native's income will come down. So he will get low salary only. Sometimes he will get a demotion. If instead of promotion, he will get demotion. You see, many of the people during Corona time, some people got full salary, some people got only half salary. You check in their horoscope, definitely there will be Saturn is connected to Rahu in their horoscope. If Rahu is connected to Saturn in your horoscope, so now check from, for example, from Kumbarashi now where transit Saturn is posited. From there, if Rahu and Saturn are connected in 1593711, definitely you will get a demotion and at the same time low salary. The native may get big vehicles, he may purchase big vehicles if Rahu is conjoined with Venus. Venus is house, vehicle, Rahu is big house, big vehicle, the native will purchase. Not only vehicle, big houses also, big flats, houses. big houses. And there may be professional disturbance because Rahu is actually unethical planet, corruption planet. Though the native is very good person. I have seen many IPS, IAS officers who worked under the leadership of certain ministers during their tenure. Generally, you see, the ministers might have been involved in corruption. So immediately after their tenure, generally when it came to limelight, so first these IPS and IAS officers will be arrested because they are the secretaries. First, once they sign in any file, then only it will be moved to it will be moved for the signature of the ministers. So that's right. First, that secretary will be arrested. Later, the ministers will be arrested if they are involved in scams. Though the native is very good person, suppose Saturn is connected to Rahu in their horoscope during transit Saturn over natal Saturn and natal Rahu, definitely they will have to face legal problems. So some legal problems may first jayega. Unethical deeds, corruption, death in the house. This is what already we have discussed. And if transit Saturn aspects Ketu, this is also very important topic. So you check in your horoscope from Kumbha Rashi, where transit Saturn is posited. Your natal planets are posited in first house, third house, fifth house, seventh house, ninth house, 11th house, 1, 5, 9, 3, 7, 11. Then definitely you will lose your job. You will become unemployed and you will lose your job. You will lose your job. नौकरी को हो जाएगा. जातक नौकरी हो जाएगा. So moreover, नौकरी से इस्तीफा देना होगा. नौकरी से, so the native will have to resign his post. नौकरी से निकाल दिया जाएगा. So the native may be terminated. If transit Saturn aspects natal Ketu, what will happen? The native will be terminated, or the native will have to resign, or he may be suspended. Termination, resignation, suspension. Some people will become retired. Some people will get retirement also during that time. So professional disturbance will be there because Saturn is Karma Karaka, work governing planet, and Ketu is a planet of detachment and renunciation. That's why renunciation and detachment, renunciation and work, they do not go together. Definitely, the native will be detached from the work. That's why he will have to terminate himself or he will be terminated. This is what happens if transit Saturn aspects natal Ketu. Many people, though they have very good jobs, they will be vexed with the system in their office. That's why they want to resign. Actually, there will be no issues. They are vexed with the system, just they themselves terminate. They terminate themselves. They will terminate themselves. And there may be disputes and disturbances. Suppose Mars, Ketu are together. Along with this Mars and Ketu are together, for example, that is arrest yoga, Giraftari yoga, Karavas yoga, Mars Ketu. So Ketu के साथ Mars भी हो तो और Saturn, Mercury, Venus के connection है तो जातक को क्या होगा? So गिरफ्तारी किया जाता है या कारावास और कुछ so litigations, मुकदमेबाजी, so कुछ मुकदमेबाजी में फंस जाएगा. So CBI, ACP, police raids on the institutions of the native. So on the institutions of on the business of the native. So generally you see rich people generally sometimes will be attacked by IT department, income tax department, ACB, anti-corruption bureau, on government officers, and ED, attachment enforcement department, generally attaches some properties. Suppose the native are involved in disproportionate asset case or quid pro case. So in such cases, quid pro quo cases, the people will be arrested. So this is possible if transit Saturn is aspecting natal Ketu. Natal Ketu means bandhana. So the native may lose his job. So जातक को नौकरी हो जाएगा. So जातक को कारावास होगी या गिरफ्तारी किया जाता है. So this is what happens because this is bandhana yoga. You check your horoscope. If transit Saturn is aspecting Ketu in your horoscope from Kumbha Rashi 1593711, be very careful. Don't argue with your officers. Be cool and you be smart there and behave smartly so that you can retain your job. Don't get vexation. So try to control yourself. So then definitely you can manage things. So this is generally what happens. So what I'm trying to tell you here is, suppose transit Saturn aspects Gochara Shani, Jupiter पर हो तो जो गोचार शनि का दृष्टि जुपिटर पर हो तो जातक को नौकरी लग जाएगा, नौकरी मिलेगा. ट्रांसिट जुपिटर, फॉर एग्जांपल ट्रांसिट सैटर्न हियर गोचार शनि का दृष्टि केतु पर हो तो जातक को क्या होता, नौकरी खो जाएगा, नौकरी से इस्तीफा देना होगा, नौकरी से निकाल दिया जाएगा. So be careful. You check your horoscope. Ketu is there. So then what we have to do? Remedies. So suppose Ketu remedies. Ketu is here. Ketu mantra and Ketu is Ganesh Maharaj. So these 2.5 years you pay offers. You offer prayers to Ganesh Maharaj Ketu. If transit Saturn is aspecting natal Ketu, आप क्या करना है? So here Ketu का जप, so और गणेश महाराज को प्रेयर्स या हवन या जपा करना है या करवाना है. करने से या करवाने से जातक को इस दोष दूर हो जाएगा, ट्रांसिट गोचार दोष दूर हो जाएगा. Okay, is it clear? So only problem is Ketu. So remaining no problem. So Rahu is also legal problems. The native may be involved in unnecessary involvement in prastachar, corruption like that. So Rahu is here. You prefer Durga, Kali or Durga. You offer praise to Durga only. Okay, like that. If any problem is there, these are the only problems. And moon lost. Moon is here, Parvati. If transit Saturn aspects moon, you offer prayers to Lord Shiva and Parvati only. Parvati Kalyana you do now because Shivratri is coming. So Shivratri is nearby. So very near Shivratri आने वाले. So शिवरात्रि में पूजा करो शिव के लिए, शिव पार्वती कल्याण के लिए पूजा करो. सो दोषा दूर हो जाएगा.
सर एक छोटा सा डाउट था सर, वो पूछ सकते हैं ये बाद में?
यस, या आई हैव कंप्लीटेड. यू आस्क मी नाउ, नो प्रॉब्लम.
जी
यस
यस सर. सर इन केस अगर केतु के साथ अगर सर कोई और प्लैनेट अगर कंजाइन प्लैनेट हो, जैसे जुपिटर हो, तो उस केस में जैसे सैटर्न का एस्पेक्ट होने पर. वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. एक्चुअली नेटल कुंडली में जुपिटर के साथ फॉर एग्जांपल जुपिटर हो तो कोई फर्क नहीं होते. सो यहाँ the native will get promotion. He will change his field. That is the logic here.
Suppose if transit Saturn is aspecting natal Ketu, natal Jupiter, Jupiter and Ketu is Dvajikirti yoga banta hai, a good yoga, अच्छा yoga है. So Jupiter Saturn का friend है, इसलिए so कोई problem नहीं होगी. Okay? So Jupiter से केतु हो तो जातक कुंडली में so transit Saturn aspect करते तो so प्रमोशन होगी, जातक को प्रमोशन होगी, प्रमोशन मिलेगा, उन्नति पदवी एंड मिलेगा. दैट्स गुड क्वेश्चन.
केतु का कोई नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट नहीं आएगा सर इसमें?
नो, नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट इज चेंज ओनली. सपोज आई विल टेल यू वन थिंग. You are working in a computer field. You are working in Wipro or somewhere. Okay. Your transit Saturn is aspecting Ketu and Jupiter. Then what will happen? You will be promoted. So your work you have been working as, for example, team leader. So you will become manager now. There is a change. So you have changed your job. Your job has been changed. Your position has been changed. So Ketu is here, change only. Nothing will happen.
Yes.
Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Right. Very good question. Anybody? So you check your horoscope. Any planet is there in 1593711. So this 2.5 years, what is going to happen? You can check yourself. Okay. Now I will give you one more example. For example, somebody has come. Somebody has come. Here, for example, Moon is here. The transit Saturn is here, okay? And in his horoscope, Moon is here. And Jupiter is here. Jupiter is here, for example. Okay. So he is asking, sir, I want to transfer. I want to get a transfer. Will I get transfer or not? Actually, Saturn is on Moon. There should be disturbances. So because of Jupiter, there will not be disturbance and he will get promotion. He will change his field or his position will be changed and he will get promotion because of Jupiter. So that is the logic we have to understand. Suppose, for example, somebody has Moon and Ketu here. Moon and Ketu is here. So now, somebody has come. He is jobless. And he did not tell anything. Somebody has come. You are checking his horoscope. So Saturn is here. Gochara Shani is here, you know. And in his horoscope, Moon and Ketu are posited in Capricorn. The native need not ask you any question. You need not ask him anything. Have you lost your job or not? He will say, yes, sir. And his Jupiter is, for example, here. So you lost your job last year. Am I right or not? Yes, sir. I lost my job. So you will get job immediately. Don't worry. Simple. You need not ask him anything. Why you came? Because last 2.5 years, where was Saturn? Saturn, Gochara Shani kaha tha?
Capricorn.
Last 2 years, Capricorn. Capricorn में जातक का मून और केतु स्थिति था. ओके, स्थिति थे. इसलिए so last 2 years, 2 years में what happened actually? What might have happened? He might have lost his job. That's why he has come to you. You see, a person coming to you, he will have some problem. What problem he has come, you have to identify. You should not ask. So if you have that horoscope date of birth, you check. So Saturn is here. For example, the same thing I am telling you. Suppose somebody has Jupiter here. Okay. Somebody has Venus here. Somebody has Moon and Ketu here. Okay. Now, just Saturn has come to this house. Saturn is aspecting Venus. That is okay. And Saturn is actually last year. Where is it? It is in Capricorn, Makar Rashi. And two years ago, 3 years ago, where was Saturn? Saturn was on Moon Ketu. This person has come. Now you will predict like this. You need not ask anything. 2 years back, 3 years back, you lost your job. Am I right or not? Yes, sir. So last year or before last year, you got very good job again. Am I right or not? Yes, sir. And this year you are going to purchase house or vehicle and salary hike also. Thank you, sir. He will say, because so last 2 years he got a job. Before 2 years he did not get any job. He was jobless. Last 2.5 years he got a job. Now his job also he got some promotion and because of Venus salary hike. Venus is money, salary hike. So for example, Saturn is here. So Saturn is actually profession and Venus is money. So that's why now transit Saturn is aspecting Venus and Saturn. That's why he got definitely salary hike. Moreover, he will get money so that he will purchase house or vehicle. Like this, we have to predict future, and we should predict past. Understand? Suppose somebody got actually Ketu is here. Suppose somebody has Ketu here. Somebody has Moon here. Somebody has Jupiter here. Somebody has Venus here. And Saturn is here. Saturn is here. And opposite Ketu. This is Ketu. So Ketu opposite Ketu, Rahu. Okay. So now, for example, this is the horoscope of somebody. Somebody has come. So where is Moon actually? It is in Scorpio. So Scorpio is period when transit Saturn was in Scorpio. This is 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, you changed your place. You changed your profession. You changed your business. Am I right or not? Yes, sir. Before 5 years ago, I was in business. I got losses in business. So suppose Mercury is here. Okay. Sir, before 5 years, I lost my business. I got losses in my business and I closed my business. I changed my town also. So I moved to another place because of Moon. Saturn was here 5 years ago. And 4 years ago, 3 years ago, what happens? Because of Mercury Ketu, sir, I learnt astrology, sir. I was also jobless, sir. Now, last 2.5 years, Saturn was on Jupiter, sir. So that's why I got another job. At the same time, I am also practicing astrology, sir. So that now my position is very good, sir. Okay, understand? Like this, you have to predict. Okay, you should go back 2.5 years, 2.5 years, 2.5 years. So whenever Saturn is moving, the predictions, whatever we have discussed, you check. Moon is a change of house, change of business, change of profession, change of place, losses in business, and blames and all these things. And Ketu is jobless, termination. So all these things. And Mercury Ketu combination generally astrology. So you may have learned some astrology or what. So because you see, all the astrologers are very few, maybe of course, but most of the astrologers might have suffered in their life, and out of their suffering, they had a fire. I want to learn this astrology because all the people are predicting wrong. At least I should learn something. So why my life is like this? Many people started doing research on astrology and they might have become very good astrologers. Very few people like Manu sir just having interest in astrology. Very few people are there like Manu sir. All the people, all the astrologers generally, so they might have suffered a lot in their life and they started learning astrology. So like this, their future like this may be good if good combination are there. So Jupiter, Venus, for example, like this, we have to go on prediction line. You take your horoscope and you go for 20 years ago. So 20 years means 5 years and 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, and 15 years and 20 years. From here, you check which planet is here. Suppose Moon is here. You check whether you got losses or not. And you check, for example, Jupiter is here. So 18 years ago, 17 years ago, you check your life is good or not because Jupiter is good. Suppose your Mercury is here. So in 2019 and 2019 and 2019 and 20, yeah, this will be 2017 to 19. So suppose your Venus is here. Have you got good period or not? And suppose like this Moon Ketu are here, for example, you got losses here or not to check. For example, this is your horoscope, for example. So this is your horoscope. So what happens? So from here, when Saturn is here, it is aspecting which planets? Venus and Saturn, that will be good. But Moon and Ketu are also there. So good and bad we have to predict. Because Venus is with Moon and Ketu, there will be financial disturbances. But Saturn is aspecting this combination, it will help definitely. There may be disturbances, but it will help. And for example, Saturn, when it comes to this house, from here you check it is aspecting Mercury and Sun. Business is good and it is aspecting Jupiter, so it is also good. So this period, so 18 years, 17 to 16 years ago, your period will be very good. And when it comes to here, there will be danger. Somebody might have died. So because Saturn is aspecting here this house, so somebody might have died here. And you come over here. Here, this is Saturn is from here. It is aspecting Mars and it is aspecting Mercury. So Mercury, Mars, there may be disturbances, but Mercury is friend. That's why. So it will give some benefits, though there may be some bad things. And when Saturn comes over here, Moon Ketu, it will give bad things. So when Saturn is here, it will give wonderful results. It will give wonderful results. When Saturn comes over here, it is aspecting Rahu. Again, there may be some death in the house. And there may be some, what is this called, some unethical things and whatever. And now, Saturn is here, Sun, Mercury. It will be very good period. And Saturn is on Venus, Saturn. It is very good. And the next 2.5 years also very good. If this is, for example, your horoscope, you have to count like this. So go back 10, go back at least 5 to 6 zodiac signs for the past, and go forward at least 5 to 6 so that it will be covered. Suppose one zodiac 30 years you can cover, 15 years back, 15 years forward. So 30 years you can predict very well like this based on this system. Based on this today's class, you can predict 30 years like. So go back and go forward 15. So that will be enough. Nobody will ask you. So everybody will ask you only temporary, sir, what will happen today? You tell me future whether I will be there or not. So today, just coming 5 years and last 5 years, what happened you predict, and coming 5 years, what happened you predict.
Sir, now Saturn transits every 2.5 years, sir.
Yes.
So what happens? Like in that case, every 2.5 years, whenever it is aspecting the good planets,
yeah, it will give good. It will give good. Yes.
So every 2.5 years, good or bad, the same situation will happen.
Same situation for the native. Suppose like us, for example, we are not born rich. For example, if you take Ambani, so everything is good. Every year good for him. So it is based on combination of planets. If you have bad combination, you will always, that's why you see the poor are becoming poorer and the rich are becoming richer. Why there is a difference? So if you have good yogas, always you will get good things only. If you have bad yogas, always there will be bad. What is there?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, right. I have another class and we will meet again on next Sunday. And one thing I want to tell you, you people, I'm going to start Brigu Nadi Vasthu class Sunday, every Sunday. It will be only around 15 classes. So 15 Sundays only, 2 hours classes, 10 to 12. It will be 10 to 12 classes. If you are interested, join. So from next Sunday, we are going to start morning 10 to 12. Okay? Are you please suggest? Yes.
Sir, next Saturday there is no class due to Shivratri.
Yeah, I will do one thing. Actually, if you people are interested, I will conduct some satsanga. I will teach you some technique. If you are interested, so you let me know. I will take, but not. I will entertain you spiritual.
Okay.
So like
Yes.
with Swara Yoga and all this, some techniques I will tell you how to get better health and how to get using Tantra. I will teach you Tantra there, and I will announce you the course, about the course. Only 3 hours course I will announce, and 10 to 12 midnight, and how to get health. So how to get recovery from health, only that point, and how to get luck. These are two. How to attract others. So that is Vashikarana, Sammohana Shakti. These 3 points I will announce, and fees will be very less, don't worry, only 3 hours class. And I will announce, please attend that. That's better for you.
Yes, sir.
I will skip the class.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's
Yes.
fine. Okay, right. Good night, all of you.
Good night, sir.